Hey everyone, I'm here with Connor Hansen, co-founder of Spoonful. Connor, could you tell us a little bit about yourself and what your company does?
So I'm Connor. I'm a sophomore here at the U, and I'm double majoring in operations management and finance. So obviously in the business school. So the company, so a few months ago, just kind of some guys kind of fell in my lap. We decided to start this company called Spoonful, and we're running out of Lassonde right now. Is where our office is. And then we also have an app called Spoonful on the App Store. And so what we do is we deliver cereal. So it's like $3-4. We'll deliver cereal anywhere on campus. Kind of the whole point was just because like food on campus is super expensive. And we're broke college kids, and so we get that like paying $7 to $10 for like a salad kind of sucks. And so we wanted like a cheaper thing, not that was gonna like completely fill you up, but like a snack that would at least hold you over until so you could get through your classes or through your studying or do whatever like that. So yeah, it's taken off pretty well. We've only had the app going for a little less than a month. So it's pretty new, but I mean, we've had good results so far. So.
That's awesome. How did your business get started and what was your opportunity space?
Yeah, so the opportunity was we spend so much money on food on campus because it's so overpriced. And it was ridiculous, and so like we did a bunch of market research, had a bunch of surveys, and so we just kind of analyzed all that, kind of what people wanted to pay for food, what people were paying for food, and we just found that people hated paying $10 for a salad too, and there wasn't really any other choice on campus. Everything was pretty expensive, and so we wanted something that would at least hold you over till you can go home to eat, because like it's cereal. We're not trying to be a complete meal. We're trying to be, oh, you're late for class, you're running there at 7:30 in the morning, don't have time to stop for breakfast. We wanted something that would hold you over at least until a break to go get some food.
Yeah, it's really smart. I agree. But food on campus is overpriced, so that was a really great way to use the opportunity space. So I want to hear a little bit about your values in your business and how they apply. So first, what was your company's value in use? And what is the effectiveness of your product, service, or experience in fulfilling your customers' needs?
Yeah, so kind of like I talked about, it's just cereal. You know, it's simple, and that's what we tried to keep it. We just wanted it simple. We wanted the app to be simple. We want the whole business model to be simple. And so we try to be a service because we're trying to make food more convenient for you, so that you don't have to go run out to get food. You don't have to spend $10 for food that's not going to fill you up. So like we have, the consumer surplus is there because people have been paying $7 to $10, which they're willing to pay, and we're charging. It's like $3.50 with no delivery charge, so it's like a flat $3.50. It's almost always under $4 with the delivery, and so that surplus just from like $4 to like the $7 that people are willing to spend. It's just kind of like where the value comes in, because it's also brought to you. You don't have to go out, and you're paying less money for it.
Yeah, that definitely satisfies your customer needs. So could you tell me a little bit about your value in exchange? This is your efficiency of your product, service, or experience. You can look at it like the benefits received from the purchase minus the cost of time and money and the energy spent.
Yeah, so cereal's cheap, to be honest with you. Like, it's cheap to get in bulk. The milk isn't too expensive. We do have almond milk, which is a little bit pricier. But then, I mean, it's like spoons and some bowls and some paper bags, and that's about it. Which everything we get is eco-friendly and like able
awesome.
to be recycled. Yeah, and we also give 10% of all revenue or of all profits back to Utah schools. But yeah, and then we only deliver on campus, and it doesn't take that long to get any. Yeah, I mean maybe 10 minutes to walk across campus, and we're kind of centrally located, which is really nice. So because we just have that smaller area, we're able to just crank out deliveries where we can get that to you in 5 minutes or less. Because there's not a lot of prep time with the cereal. I mean, you put it, in a bowl, and you grab a carton of milk, and you're good to go. So yeah.
Yeah, sounds like your value in exchange is pretty high. How does your company handle the value in distribution? This is measured by the availability, accessibility, and convenience of your service.
Yeah, so we're 100% focused on convenience. That's like our biggest thing, is we just want to make food less of a hassle for people
Mm-hmm.
and less expensive. So we're also open. I think we're open 8 to 11 in the mornings, and then we close up for a few hours through lunch because most people like usually get like a full meal, and so it just wasn't worth it for us to be open. And then we're also open again in the evening and late into the night for the people that are stuck on campus studying. And
Yeah.
when food closes, we'll be something that's open.
Yeah.
We're also looking at expanding into BYU.
Oh.
Just because, so we're just doing some market research there right now, just to see if it'd be a good fit. But we think it would do really well there as well.
Yeah, that would be awesome. So how does your company handle the value and distribution? Oh wait, I already asked that. Sorry. What is the financial performance of your company's value and finance, or what is your financial performance of your organization?
Yeah, so we're really new, right? We've been running just out of the office since January, so just a month, and then the app just launched 2 weeks ago, something like that. But we have a very low cost just because it's cereal. Like, we have airtight dispensers that we keep them in, which was like part of the cost,
Mm-hmm.
and then we have fridges for the milk, and that, I mean we have some advertising expenses and stuff like that too. But just for like operations, it's really it wasn't expensive to set up. And then the app costs a little bit to have developed and stuff like that, but it's still, it was like we should break even within like this semester.
Do you see your company growing more?
Yeah, that's the plan. Hopefully it'll take off. We wanted to get it through just like on the campuses in Utah first, and just try to go up and down the valley. We think BYU is a good spot. UVU, Weber, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Utah State maybe. But yeah.
Okay, great. Last, could you tell me more about Spoonful's value in fitness and how you're able to grow, adapt, and evolve to generate resources from your environment?
Yeah, so because mainly what we're doing is we're running it through the app, and just with the app we are constantly updating it. We're constantly taking feedback from people to make it efficient as possible. Constantly going through things, just making sure. Just because like I want to go into operations, so that's all about efficiency. And so we're really, just because our costs are so low, we need to maximize profits.
Mm-hmm.
And so we just try to make everything as efficient, as low of a cost as we can. We also have, like, within the point of sale system that we have, it tracks all of our inventory, so we know when we need to order more milk, when it's going to expire, what cereals are going faster.
That's really convenient.
Yeah, so we order obviously more cereal for the ones that are more popular.
Yeah.
And then with the milk as well, like I think skim milk is our most popular, and so we have that ordered more. So I think that's once a week, where the other ones are once every other week.
Interesting.
Just because it'll last longer. So.
Yeah, it's super interesting. What are some of Spoonful's resources?
Yeah, we have the office space in Lassonde, which is really awesome because we don't have to pay for that.
Yeah.
So that's nice. And then we have those cereal containers, the fridges. We have some like advertising like stuff that we had printed, which is all for free at Lassonde. Lassonde's like been a huge help to us, just because
awesome.
It's cut down on costs. And they've helped us a lot too, just all the personnel there. And then we have the app, which is definitely like the biggest resource that we use, just because that's how like we get orders. And then everyone that's working there right now, none of us are taking a paycheck, just because like we all have other jobs as well, so we don't need to. So we're just reinvesting everything back into the company. So
that's awesome.
everything we make is straight for that.
That's great. What government or governance choices has your company made to manage their resources? Yeah,
so the main guy, the head honcho, Spencer Gray, so he kind of is our boss pretty much. And so we just, once a week usually we sit down and just talk about how things are going, what we can do to improve. Like, is there a way that we need to change? Like, we need to market better. Do we need like better marketing? Do we need to post an advertisement on Instagram, or do we want to do it like a flyer or a billboard, or give free cereal away for a day or something to increase exposure? So it's kind of like a weekly thing where we all just come together and bounce ideas off each other until we come to the one that we want to go with.
That's super smart. I'm glad your company has become so successful. So, do you have any advice for future entrepreneurs?
Yeah, market research. Get as much as you can, any way that you can. Obviously, make sure that it's reliable and like good info that you can use. But that was the biggest thing that we had used was just analyzing our surveys and different things like that to know what to charge, like where we want to deliver, what times we want to be open. Just constantly be taking in info and adapting and analyzing that. So
Awesome. Well, thank you for sharing with us and telling us a bit about Spoonful. So I hope
yeah,
your company does well and
yeah, me too.
for the future and everything. Thank you.